Forbes have put together a top 50 greatest rappers of all time, and I'm gonna go through that list for you guys. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe. So starting from number 50, it's Talib Kweli, the New York rapper known for being a conscious rapper from Brooklyn. His most famous collaborator is Mos Def. Was never the biggest commercial rapper. He had a few hits in his time. Coming in number 49 is Young Thug. Obviously Young Thug going through his legal issues, but in the 2010s he was the hottest thing in hip-hop with his different type of flow and melody, and let's admit, interesting fashion sense. They're a very talented artist nevertheless. Number 48 is Cardi B. Cardi B repping that Bronx, New York, had that breakthrough song Bodak Yellow in 2017. Famously was a stripper before she broke through as a rap artist. Not really known for writing her own lyrics, but nevertheless, I do like her flow, and her personality is one of the most unique in hip-hop. Coming in number 47 is Chief Keef, Chicago's very own. The rapper that I think broke down the door for a lot of Chicago artists of today. They all big up Chief Keef. I'm not the biggest fan of his, but that I Don't Like song back in the day, jeez, that thing slapped hard. Coming in number 46 is Pusha T. 50% of the group The Clips. Pusha T represents that Virginia, talking all that street talk. Super lyrical rapper. Probably the most famous thing he ever done for the casual fan that doesn't really know him that well is absolutely embarrass Drake in their beef. But Pusha in his own right is one of the most lyrical rappers of his generation. Coming in number 45 is MIA. Surprising one for me, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the biggest fan, but her most famous song for me, in my opinion, is Paper Planes. But she is an artist with a positive outlook. She's kind of known for her wordplay and social consciousness. Big up to her. Coming in at number 44, it's Takeoff from the Migos. 1/3 of the famous legendary group, the Migos. Obviously, Takeoff's life was tragically taken in 2022, but his miss is very much felt in hip-hop. Coming in number 43 is Melly Mel, one of the founding members of the group Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Melly Mel is kind of seen as the first real conscious rapper speaking about real substance and real issues in the black community, repping that Bronx, New York. Coming in number 42, Prodigy from Mobb Deep, one of my favorite rappers of all time. Definitely in my top 5. His gritty lyrics, definitely one of the hardest MCs in terms of street rap. Prodigy in the mid-90s was a problem, one of the best rappers of his era. Number 41 comes in is Lupe Fiasco. Lupe Fiasco. I always saw him as a spin-off from Kanye West. Very good at storytelling, conscious rapper. Reminded me a little bit of Tribe Called Quest as well, with his type of image. He came in 2006 with his studio debut album Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor and that classic song Kick Push. Coming in number 40 is Bad Bunny. And I'm not gonna lie, not so familiar with this artist. Not too sure he should be on this list, let's keep it real. But he had big songs like Ocho Noche on Miami and La Romana. Coming in number 39 is one of my GOATs, Method Man from the Wu-Tang Clan. Very underrated rapper, repping that Long Island. My favorite album, and probably his biggest album, is the Tikal 2000 album, the Judgment Day one. Woo, that has some hits on that. Breakups to Makeups with D'Angelo. I mean, this guy's flow and skills can't be denied. Coming in at number 38 is E40, the Bay legend, West Coast rapper. Definitely one of the most underrated rappers in terms of trend setting, lingo. If anyone doesn't know, he created the whole for shizzle thing. It wasn't Snoop, it was your boy E40. Good that he's on the list. He's not really on most people's lists when they do these type of things. Coming in number 37 is Rock Marciano. Not the most popular name, well-known name in hip-hop, but he was from the late 90s kind of era. He was from Long Island and pretty much was more of an underground artist. Again, I wouldn't really put him on this list, but Forbes doing their thing. Coming in at number 36 is MC Lyte, the legendary female MC. Started her career in the 80s. After releasing Light as a Rock, she was repping that Brooklyn, New York. Some of her most popular songs were Paper Thin and Cha Cha Cha. Coming in number 35 is the legendary LL Cool J. Someone I think doesn't get the credit he deserves in terms of hip-hop legacy. People don't really put him in that top 5, top 10 of all time, which is quite surprising because of how long he was rapping for at a top level. And he had skills. He was versatile, could do the music for the girls, the guys. He won his own rap battles in his time. But yeah, he made the list nevertheless. Coming in number 34 is Childish Gambino. Again, someone I wouldn't really put this high on the list, but nevertheless, he's here. I kind of see him more as an actor than a rapper, to be honest with you. He's been in some big shows like Atlanta, but let's not forget that big song he had, This Is America. Coming in number 33 is Future, repping that Atlanta. I don't really even see Future as a proper rapper. He came through on that trap scene, doing the mixtapes, was really popular with the hooks back in the early 2010s. Big songs like Mask Off, Wicked, and Life Is Good. Coming in number 32 is Busta Rhymes, legendary rapper, probably the most underrated rapper of all time. Let's keep it real. Busta's been going on since the early 90s, and who really puts him in their top 5? Not many people. He comes from Brooklyn, always known for his animated characters and his flow, and let's not forget lyricism. Coming in number 31 is Mos Def, Yasin Bey, as they call him sometimes. This guy used to be in my top 10 of all time, I ain't gonna lie. Mos Def doesn't really have that many great albums except for that first one. The second one was interesting, after that, I don't even know. But he most definitely has the skills on the microphone. And let's not forget his work he done with Talib Kweli, one of the great collaborator teams in hip hop history.